Hey there, it's Albie. How you doing today? Okay, so today I want to share with you how to create a funnel, all right, with the Power Lead system. And some of you may be wondering, what on earth is a funnel and how do I build it and why do I even need a funnel? All right, well, a funnel helps you how to make sales online, okay? It's a marketing funnel. A funnel, if in the most basic understanding of what a funnel is kind of like walking into Walmart for a container of milk and then walking out of Walmart, with like 3 candy bars, a pillow, a TV, a whole bunch of videos, and whatever else you feel like buying. And that's a funnel because, you're walking in for something, but you're walking out with more. All right. And a funnel allows you to walk through in a place that filters you through a certain process where you're able to see one thing at a time. All right. So that's kind of like what a funnel is. It allows you to see one step at a time of what we offer you to help you. And this actually is win-win a lot of times. So like for instance, if you wanted to buy a suit, a funnel would be like how to get the suit, but also finding a tie that matches, that would be the next step. And then maybe a belt to go with it, that'd be the next step. And then maybe a nice pair of shoes to go with it. That'd be like the fourth part of the funnel. So each part is like a win-win, something that you need, and it helps the store to sell something as well. And that's how you do it online also, okay? So that's kind of like what a funnel is, all right? And maybe many of you don't even know, like, how on earth do I set up a funnel? A lot of you thinking, well, I'm not a marketer. I've never studied professional marketing. How can I do this? Well, the Power Lead system is a really cool program that allows you to put together these funnel pages completely done for you just with a simple share code. Okay, it creates the whole page for you, and there's only a couple little details that you have to do once the page is created for you. All right, and that's real easy, and we actually have 3 videos on it to help you be able to put those three things together to be able to create your funnel. And you might be wondering, well, I've told you a little bit about the importance of a funnel, okay? But maybe you're kind of wondering, well, I don't understand this, I understand Walmart, but I don't understand what you're talking about, right? Well, online, and if you want to succeed online, there's 5 parts to it, okay? 1, you have to have good advertising, okay? And if you don't have if you're not advertising to real human beings, then you're not going to make any sales, okay? The second thing is you actually have to have like a way to catch people's attention, and that's called a capture page. That's where you capture people's information, like their name and email, okay? And so if you don't have a way to catch people's attention through a capture page, that's like a headline and something that interests them, like, how to become a millionaire in 3 steps or whatever, and then you find out more, put your name and email here, and anyone that's wanting to be a millionaire, they're going to put their name and email there, okay? So that's like a headline and a hook, right, to catch their attention, okay? So you have to have good advertising. If you have good advertising and a way to catch their attention through a capture page, then you're going to be able to build a list, okay? And a list means that you have a lot of people's names and emails, okay? So you have a lot of people you can share more about what you do and what you sell, all right? So those 3 are very important, but if you don't have good advertising, okay, you won't be able to build your list. And if you don't have a good way to catch people's attention, you won't be able to build your list either. You have to have both things, have to be both working, okay? Now, once you have a list, okay, everyone thinks, well, that's the only thing you need to do to succeed, and that's not true, okay? Once you've got the list, now you need to be able to learn how to communicate with your list. Because if you don't communicate with your list, they don't care. Like if you just go out there trying to sell to your list, people are not interested, okay? You actually literally need to build some connection. It's kind of like having a car with no spark plug, right? The car won't work unless there's a spark. And the spark is kind of like the personal connection that they have with you. That personal connection that they have with you allows you to, allows someone to decide, hey, I want to buy from you, okay? Now, big stores like Walmart and Sears and all these different big, Target and all these big companies, they have developed know, like, and trust for, like, they've been around for, so long, years and years, maybe 20 years, 30 years, 40 years, who knows, like maybe even 100 years, some of these stores. So they have built that trust already. So the trust factor of going to Walmart, you're not going to get scammed at Walmart usually. Most people are going to think, oh, you know what, if I go to Walmart, I can buy something and I won't regret it, right? And you can always take things back and so forth. They built that trust, okay? But with us as marketers, they don't know us, and sometimes they don't know the company that you represent either. And so there's no like and trust with that. And in order to make sales consistently, you need to have know, like, and trust, okay? And so that's the fourth key. That's the fourth critical skill, I call it, to being able to make money consistently, all right? And so, well, that's one of the things we'll teach you is how to create know, like, and trust, okay? Now, the fifth thing is you have to have a good funnel, okay? A good funnel. And that's why I'm showing you in this video how to create this funnel. A funnel is a way to make sales with a capture page. I remember I was telling you about a capture page, a way to catch their attention. So once they put their name and their email on the line, then you're going to press a button and it's going to take them to what's called a sales page. All right, a sales page allows them to actually find out more about what you do. Okay, now sometimes sales pages work, sometimes they don't. Sometimes people trust us enough, and sometimes they don't. And actually, there's a small percentage of people that will read a sales page and will buy it. Okay, but it's a small percentage. Most people, when they buy it and they read a sales page, will think, well, I'm not sure. They don't know if they know, like, and trust, right? And so there comes the know, like, and trust factor. Okay, and so they'll go to the sales page, but they won't buy, okay? But making a sale is not based on the sales page so much. It's based on the emails that they get. Because once they put their name and their email, okay, they're going to go on your list, which is skill number 3, okay? And when they're on your list, now you can email them each day and build know, like, and trust, okay? And that's, once they trust you a little bit, then and you send them a link, it's one of your emails, they're much more willing to purchase at that point because they know you now a little bit. Okay, it doesn't have to be a lot, just be that little spark, just like a spark plug in your car, okay? And so that's really important, but you have to be able to have funnels too, because if people don't have a funnel, they don't have a page, a capture page that walks them through to get a sale. Once you have built that trust, then sending them into a place where they can buy is really important, okay? And so that's critical skill number 5, is understanding funnels, all right? And that's what I want to show you today, is how to set up a very easy capture page inside of the Power Lead system, all right? And the Power Lead system has been around for a long time. They've been around for over 10 years, and they have a really cool done for you share code that allows you to build your funnel very easily, okay? All you have to do, instead of having to make the sales pages and the capture pages and everything by hand, one step at a time, and build them from scratch, all you have to do is put in a share code, okay, in the box, press go, and your page is going to be created. After it's been created, all you have to do is, there's a couple little steps you have to do. All you have to do is make sure that the links are working inside the page. Make sure that, put your name in there if you need to put your name in there. Any little personal little things that you need to do, like change out a link, that the page goes directly to, when they click a button, it goes directly to the link that you need it to go to, and so forth, okay? And so it's real easy, but you don't have to go to all the craziness of building the whole page completely from scratch, right? That's crazy. That's really hard. That's much harder to do, okay? And now, just to let you know, we have a Zoom Monday through Friday, all right, where you can get in and ask us questions. So if you're watching this video and I show you how to get your share code all set up and so forth, and you have problems, you can get on Zoom, 6:30 Pacific, which is 9:30 Eastern, okay, and be able to connect with us. We usually are on Zoom. I'm usually on Zoom from about half an hour between 6:30 to 7 or 9:30 to 10, which is in Eastern. Okay, so you can get on, ask your question. If you get stuck or would need some help, I'm here to help you, okay? And so I'm going to show you the page. Inside the training page, you're going to go down, and there's going to be 3 share codes, okay? There's going to be the share code to the sales page, okay? And you can actually see the sales page right here. And it's the page with the video and the 3 buttons. Okay, that's the sales page. And then you're going to have the opt-in page, okay, which I'll show you what the opt-in page looks like right here. And then you're going to have the actual splash page. Okay, that's the page that when you first see with the headline and so forth. Now, the splash page, we build a new splash page for you guys every month. So every month you have a new page that you can advertise. All right, so your advertising is not going to get old because you have new pages that will catch people's attentions, and then you can keep building your list month after month after month. And you don't have to build these capture pages, these splash pages completely from hand, from scratch every month. Most business opportunities, they'll have 1 or 2 or 3 pages that you can use, but then people get tired of seeing the same page, and then people start losing interest, and then obviously you're not going to be able to make money. And they also don't know the 5 critical skills that I just taught you just now to succeed, okay? If you know these skills, you can make sales consistently. And here's the thing, it does take time to learn these skills, okay? You have to be persistent, you have to keep at them to learn them, and you need to connect with us so we can teach you how to do this, okay? And you're welcome to come to our coaching and mentoring. There's a button down at the very bottom of this training if you want to learn, a little bit more specifically, us teaching you one-on-one how to do this, okay? We are available by Zoom if you have any questions. It's not the same as coaching, but it's still a good way to ask your questions and so forth and at least get going, okay? All right, so that's the information for you on everything you need to know. You'll see on here that I have blurred out the actual share codes because we encourage people to be on our team, and actually when you actually get the page, this training page, you'll get it from our team so you can access it, and you'll see the real share codes down there. All right, and so there's actually going to be a button down here that's you press that, and that's going to have the 3 videos on how to connect each of the pages together, right? So you have the sales page has to be connected to the opt-in page, and the opt-in page needs to be connected to the splash page, okay? And then that's once you've connected those and you've added your personal details inside the sales page, like you've connected the links. I think inside the sales page there's 3 blue buttons. The first blue button, you need to have your free Savings Highway Global link in there connected, okay? And then on the second button, you need to have your Cardly link linked there, and the third button, you need to have another Cardly link linked there. And we don't mind helping you get those pages figured out inside of Cardly, so you'll be able to put the right links in there, okay? And so once you have that, you're going to be all set. And be honest with you, funnels, which is critical skill number 5, that's where the real money is, okay? Because the better your funnel is, the more money you're gonna make if you have built communication, if you have learned how to communicate with your list, right? Your list. Number 3, building your list. Advertising, good capture page, or a good way to capture their attention through a capture page. And then if you have those 2, you'll build your list. If you have a list, you can learn how to communicate with them, okay? And then pulling them through your funnels, all right? That's where the real money is. So if you want to learn how to make, $400 in a day or $1,500 in a day, the more money you want to make, you have to understand these things. You need, okay? That's where the real money is at. And so, okay, so the first thing I want to show you is how to get started setting up your share codes inside the PowerLead system. first thing you're going to do is you're going to log into the Power Lead system by going to mycompanyadmin.com, and I'll show that up here, admin.com, and then just putting in your password. You'll be able to find your username and your password inside the email that the Power Lead system sends you. Once you log in, you're going to see the home page. What you're going to do is you're simply going to go down here to the PLS Legacy area and click on that, and it'll take you to the Legacy section of the Power Lead system. Once you're in there, then all you need to do is follow the instructions on the link that we're going to give you, just how to set up your share codes. The videos will take it from there and show you exactly what to do. Okay, so once you click on the button, it's going to take you over to this page, and this page actually going to show you how to set up 95% of all the pages that are in part of the formula share codes. And what you're going to do is you're going to scroll down here and you're going to click on this button here that says go here to get started. Now if you keep scrolling down, you're going to see some examples of some share codes right here. You're not going to need these share codes unless you actually want to set up this page later on. You're going to want to go back to the basic training and get the share codes from there, and then you're going to want to use those share codes to set up your pages. So now you're going to go down here and you're going to see the 4 videos how to set up the share codes. Okay, the first video is going to be about 14 minutes. It's going to help you set up your autoresponder emails. The second video is going to be just 10 minutes, and it's going to tell you how to set up your welcome page or your sales page. The third video is going to be 7 minutes, and it's going to teach you how to connect it to the opt-in page where they put their name and their email. And then finally, how to set it up to the splash page. And this video is 13 minutes, and it shows you how to connect it to that, okay? One little piece of advice to help you to do well with setting up your pages is to have 3 tabs open, 3 or 4 tabs actually. Open up one tab with the Power Lead system, open up another tab with the share codes, and then open up another tab that has these videos so that you can just go back and forth between the tabs as you need, okay? Also, another little tip would be to watch the video, and then as soon as it instructs you to do something, go ahead and press the pause button, and then go and do that. Go over to the other tab, go inside the Power Lead system, and do exactly as the video instructed you to do, and then come back and watch the rest of the video after you're done. Okay? And if you need any help, you can see my name and my phone numbers right here. You need to get in touch with me or your sponsor, and we can help you out with further details. Also, you're going to see there's an additional share code training. This is a training that goes picture by picture, and you can click on that and find out more about that right there in case you get stuck somewhere along the way. All right. So that's basically the instructions how to go there. When you go down here and you click on this button, it's going to take you down to the page with the videos. Just going to zoom you down a little bit faster. Okay? All right. Hope that helps. All right. Well, listen, I look forward to talking with you personally. I will be available in Zoom. Most likely this evening, if today's Monday through Friday, I will be available to help you, and I look forward to working with you personally. And don't forget, I'm going to put a link up here where you can access the Power Lead system and join the Power Lead system. And actually, you can get in for $1 today for 2 weeks for free. Well, it's not free; it's $1, and be able to access our team and getting the Power Lead system all hooked up. Once you get inside the Power Lead system, please email me at SailingWithAlbie@gmail.com. Again, that's sailing, You go sailing on the ocean with, like you go with someone, and then Albie, A-L-B as in boy, I-E. Sailing with Albie, A-L-B-I-E. SailingWithAlbie at gmail.com. Please email me so I can help you get everything set up and make sure you have the right pages and everything good so you can start learning how to make money consistently online and having fun, sharing what you love, connecting with people, building your dreams, creating things that you've always dreamed of to happen in your life. This is how you stop working for a job and start learning how to work for yourself and create that financial independence that you really want, right? This is the exciting thing about working online, okay? There's always work involved, but there's excitement and joy because you can share things that you really love with people, and I love that, and I would love to share that with you as well, okay? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the video. We want to be able to get this video out to a lot of different people, and so we look forward to helping not only you, but helping others as well. So please like the video and subscribe so you can see more videos on marketing and travel and different things that we do to help you to be able to succeed at doing things that you love. All right, this is Albie. Have a great day. Bye-bye.